that's harsh.
This time on Heavy Rescue 401.
There's some concerns of how structurally sound the pole is now.
A teetering pole
It's really windy out here today.
lights up a tough job.
Let's see what's gonna happen.
Stop! Hold it!
What if luck comes, we gotta deal with it.
Prince
You gotta go inside.
digs deep
Go, go, go!
That don't look good.
and a gassy load
Want to know my plan? No.
blows up on Duncan.
There she goes.
It's running perfectly fine here.
Well, that's a good sign.
No plows, no salted.
After a week of heavy snow, drivers across Toronto are waking up to a welcome break in the weather.
Dry road, man.
I'm not missing the snow at all.
Four-door gray, traveling at 200 kilometers an hour.
Foxtrot 10110 forward.
Just west of the city, Sergeant Kerry Schmidt keeps an eye out for bad drivers on the good roads.
Is that insane? Really, 5 Tango 007? When we get dry roads, good traction, good visibility, drivers start driving in a manner that is dangerous. Far too often, drivers speed, they start taking chances, they're following too close, and all of a sudden they're either into a vehicle in front of them or into the concrete guardrail or the ditch beside them. The message is slow down and obviously give yourself time.
And the vehicle is swerving from one lane to the other. Far left lane, single vehicle into the guardrail.
And on Highway 409, just east of Pearson Airport,
Your trailer all over the road.
one semi-driver's trip comes to a rough stop.
You guys got a truck rolled over, taking up a lane and a half.
Lane's closed ahead of you there.
You got the tow truck there now.
He lost control, hitting the barrier on the bend and causing us to have to shut down the entire highway.
It's pretty bad.
A heavy recovery crew races to upright the truck and open the road.
Yeah, they're pulling.
But the OPP is facing a long morning ahead.
One crash has happened already. Aggressive driving and speeding, it's only going to cause more problems.
What's going on now?
And as the sun rises over Toronto,
Went into the rails a couple minutes ago.
there's a new problem to the west on the eastbound 403 in Hamilton.
Well, that's harsh.
The semi suffered major damage on its way into the median.
Hit the guardrail.
But it's not the only casualty.
The tractor trailer struck the light pole, and it's a pretty windy day, so there's some concerns of how structurally sound the pole is now.
Holy crap.
On North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option.
Oh, man. What a place for that to happen.
With the wind building, a ministry crew has arrived to attempt to secure the 100-foot pole. But it's severely compromised.
It's become extremely unsafe there.
The eastbound semi lost control, smashing through the guardrail and slamming the light pole before barreling into the ditch.
Oh, dear.
The teetering pole needs to be replaced, but the crew can't bring it down safely until the wreck is out of the way.
Good luck.
And today,
I'm just gonna back up a little bit more.
En route towings, Adam Barsak is on the job.
There's damage to the trailer, but the tractor is just mangled.
This truck, though, trailer seems fine.
He needs to work fast.
The wind today is very strong, so they're afraid that that light pole will come down.
Hey, Adam!
Still new to the rotator, Adam has been building up his skills with veteran op Kevin Richardson.
I want you to catch off the lower line here.
Working with Kevin is good, because Kevin comes with over 20 years of experience.
Okay.
Done a few recoveries together, but at the end of the day, he's still, you know, willing to learn.
Get your catch line tight.
Today, his mentor is not on scene. Adam will be working with operators from 2 other companies.
Same on the other side.
Kevin Moore, owner of JKM Towing, and Classic Towing's Ted Heavy Dobosh.
What do you got for time frame?
As soon as I know, I'll let you know, sir.
Both have extensive experience, but Adam has never worked with either of them before.
We just have to kind of gear it together to work as a team, put aside that we're a competition to each other, and just make it work as a one team.
Hook onto the tractor just to bring it up and hold it. Then we grab it, spin it, and over the guardrail.
Does that sound good, Kevin?
Sound like a plan?
Perfect, yeah.
The plan is we're gonna split the tractor from the trailer and lift the tractor over the guardrail. And then we work on the trailer after.
I'm feeling a little bit nervous, because I've never done one like this.
Okay, pull it. Tell them to move it an inch.
Slowly.
Yeah, we got it.
Right on.
There you go. We're gonna grab the back end of the tractor, swing it, and lift it over the guardrail.
Adam and Kevin will have to work in sync to swing the tractor over, fighting a major complication.
Lifting this on a windy day, it's gonna be tricky.
Put your boom out. As you can see, it's really windy out here today. As soon as they pick that, might swing.
See what's gonna happen. This is the fun part.
Showtime. Pick it up?
Up?
Yeah. Wait till I get past that bumper.
Yeah. There you go.
Going up. My wrecker is nice, slow, and steady, just so you know, so you're faster than me. Okay, that's good. I'm bringing my end through first.
Okay.
What do you got leaking here? Oh, man, look at the mess. Look at the mess. Stop. Stop! Hold it! Stop! Don't move it!
We just had a call. I'm trying to make my way there to go see what is going on now.
50 miles east, Steve's towing op, Prince, is heading off the highway for a job unlike anything he's ever tackled.
One thing about towing industry, you learn every day. So whatever comes, we're gonna deal with it.
He's in a residential neighborhood north of the city.
On the floor.
And he won't be dealing with an overturned truck. The operator escaped unharmed, but now the 50,000-pound excavator is embedded in the basement.
Put on the house, the roof came down. It gave away underneath the machine, unfortunately. It's in the hole.
I've done accidents, I've done rollovers.
Thinking,
This one is different.
I'm trying to figure it out. thinking, I'm trying to figure it out.
Far off the highway and out of his comfort zone, Prince is facing a whole new kind of heavy recovery.
It's a very big machine, so we really have to be very careful about it, because if we don't take time, we're going to do a lot of damage. I'm just putting all my stiff legs down now, and then try to winch it out. Okay, pull the cable.
Prince has some help to figure out the logistics. Longtime Steve's operator, Lee Sambanur.
The first thing you do, you analyze everything. You have to see which is the easiest way to get it out.
So you're gonna put the snatch block over there, and then the end is gonna come here?
The end is gonna come here.
Okay.
He's been doing this for a long time. So it's like a veteran to this.
And rookie op Dino J. Kamar is also lending some muscle.
No, but let's go around the frame.
Right around the frame, okay.
Check if there's no line there.
You don't just rush into something and say, okay, well, he has to come out. You check 10 times, you do it once.
With little space to work on the narrow property, Prince has no room to position two wreckers.
From the bottom.
So they have to rig from a single truck to lift the excavator while easing it away from the hole.
So we run a blue line to the loop.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pull two.
Okay.
I'm running like double lines, one to lift, one to pull.
Okay, go ahead.
You good?
Yeah, man.
Okay, let me pull it.
All right, tighten the next one on the bottom. Okay, yeah.
But the 50,000 pounds on the other end of the winch lines might just pull back.
Dino, go. Give it a little hook.
Whoa, the truck is moving.
Do the middle one first.
The truck is dragging, man.
Go. Okay, go both of them.
Yeah, but the truck is dragging.
Hold on a second, hold on. Sliding, buddy.
My truck is sliding back.
Snow is sliding.
There's no room to work, so the situation is brutal.
Without the added power of a second wrecker, they can't win this fight.
We're facing a little bit of challenges here. We can do this, but we need to work as a team.
Prince, if I hook your truck with my truck, it could stop it from sliding.
The problem is the floor.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying to you. If I hold your truck with my...
You want to hold my truck?
Yes, that's what I'm saying to you. I'm gonna use my truck and hold your truck.
Sometimes you put two machines, one on each side. But if there's no space, you put one in front of one. So you pull one with the other.
But Prince wants to add one more safeguard.
Bro, you gotta go inside, try to move at the same time. We pull. We're gonna pull it while the driver is gonna go in there. So the driver is gonna help us with a boom. Be careful, all right?
If the excavator op can use the arm to help push himself up,
no problem, take your time.
He can help fight against the weight.
The driver in the excavator is still scared.
You try to start it, don't worry.
But I'm telling him, don't worry.
Yes. Try to move and try to dig at the same time. Okay, go. Yeah, I saw you go. Try to go.
Success is hinging on the excavator operator, who has no experience in heavy recovery.
The operator has to swing the bucket to take the weight away from the basement and move to the surface. If he spin it the opposite way, the weight is going to go towards the back, which is the hole which is in the basement.
Try to go, Lee, watch it. Go, you're going. Try to go. All right, yeah, no worry, all right, go on. Swing your boom here. Lift it up. Put it here, no, put it, go, you're gonna go. Okay, right. So dig. We are boom now. Hey, go. Amorous. on, put it on or something. Vamos. One little, don't move.
You know what? This guy's good. I wasn't that scared. I was scared when it went down. I wasn't scared coming up. It was a good pull.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be done, buddy.
He's up on solid surface, and he can start his job again.
Everything was successful. You know, having like my partners beside me, it's a teamwork.
When it works that way, it's beautiful.
And then having this man here being a legend, he's been doing this for a long time. You know what I mean?
We all feel great.
Now the excavator can get back to its real work.
Thanks to Steve, I still have a job.
Are you coming with me or are you coming with him?
But everybody was patient, and everything ended up successful.
The ramp is shut down.
And Gio's up there as well.
Back on the 403 in Hamilton, the pole repair is still on hold, while the heavy crew finishes cleaning up the hydraulic spill.
As soon as we clear ourselves out, that gives the MTO all the room they need to do what they got to do.
Rush hour gets pretty congested, so the sooner we get the ramp open, the better it's going to be.
The cleanup has cost valuable time.
Let's swing it over. Go ahead, spin it around.
Perfect, right there, Captain.
With the tractor now on the road, they need to tackle the trailer.
If it wasn't windy, we'd just pick it right up and bring it over the rails.
But as the wind gets worse, the crew is bracing for trouble.
The wind's gonna make this recovery very challenging.
The trailer is empty, which makes it easier to lift, but with this wind that we have today, might push that trailer around once it's suspended on our lines.
We can reach with your truck. I'll grab the back end and start bringing it over. And we'll do steps if we have to. Yep. Start rigging.
Today we have 3 different companies on site. I don't know what their equipment is capable of. We're gonna do our best to make this happen.
Give her a little lift, see what happens.
Adam and Kevin will use their rotators to drag and lift the trailer low to the ground, while the classic wrecker holds it stable, all working in unison.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's give her.
Let's see what's gonna happen.
Keep moving?
It's coming, slowly. There you go. Tighten it. Wait. It's gonna go.
Important for you to keep tension on it, eh?
She's stiffy already.
Tighten it up.
Tighten it. I can go it.
Okay, I'm at the point now. I'm gonna start to lift. Okay, hold it.
It wants to roll. She is on the tippy side on the back. She wants to roll.
They need to steady the lift.
I'm gonna hold it, swing the front end this way, and then we can put a spreader bar.
Yeah, I agree.
We're gonna use the spreader bar on the front of the trailer because lifting with just the cables, it's gonna be a little bit uneven.
The spreader bar will give us more stability.
But adding the bar
So let's hook my spreader bar up.
will take time.
This has got to get done, man. We have to get these highways open as fast as we can here. And let's go!
Looks like there's an accident there.
Some big trucks in the ditch and they're pulling them out.
1, 2, 3. There you go.
On the eastbound 403, the pole repair is in limbo
Okay, I got it.
until the 3 crews can beat the wind and clear the highway.
There's a lot of pressure on me right now just to get this thing out of the way.
Go.
They've re-rigged with a spreader bar to even out the lift.
Here we go, here we go.
But the wind is only getting worse.
Come on, baby.
Boom in.
Make sure that's tight, eh?
There is a little bit of nervousness because the trailer could roll back on us.
Oh.
Hey! Stop!
Hold on a sec, hold on.
We have the trailer brought up to guardrail, but the biggest maneuver right now is to lift it over the guardrail.
Okay. So, Kevin, wanna bring it slowly forward?
Yep.
You rotate and I'll rotate, and then hopefully this wind dies down. We'll see what happens once we start lifting. It makes me worried what's gonna happen once we have that in the air. That wind can pick that trailer up and send it flying.
Okay, going up.
Up! This is gonna slide when it hits the rails, eh?
How's that tire, Ted?
It's okay, it's okay.
Rotate out.
Out?
Yeah.
Whoa, straight up. There you go.
Bring it right over. I'll follow. Bring it down.
Watch yourself over there.
Wait.
Hey!
There you go. Good job, buddy. With this wind, it still was hard, but we got it done.
It's not a normal occurrence to have 3 different companies working together, but at the end of the day, we've accomplished everything.
They are saying they're gonna open in 5 minutes.
We've known each other for years, but this is the first opportunity we got to work as one team. And job was well done, and looking forward to work on another one with them.
Cable me out first.
200 miles southwest.
All the way down.
It's been a busy few days for the crew at County Towing.
Other way.
But today, Dennis Dodoni is taking a little time to pass on some knowledge.
Great job. We're keeping going. We left my truck here last night. I got my youngest of my 3 sons here, Sean, and he's gonna give me a hand to load up my truck and bring it back home.
Any chance he can to get in that truck, he's always willing to jump in and get dirty.
You want it out?
No, we're good there, bud.
In my family, we definitely have towing in our blood.
I grabbed my hook reacher.
I learned everything from my dad. So he's taught us right from sweeping floors when we were 10, 11 years old, and it's just gone up from there.
Good to go, bud.
Now, it's the 3rd generation's turn.
Right there. Awesome job. Now let's get our straps. Being a tow op, you're not always home. You spend a lot of time on the road, miss a lot of birthdays, Christmas, nice and tight. So anytime that we can teach them a thing or two, I jump on that any chance I get.
Done.
I can't believe how fast he's picked up on it.
Perfect. We're all set. Let's rock.
He's gonna make for an awesome operator when he's older.
Just a few hours later, Dennis is heading to join his father, Derek Sr., on an urgent job.
I just received a call from Senior. tractor trailers involved in an accident.
Tractor trailer was involved in a pretty serious accident out on Highway 2, just east of St. Joachim.
Right now we know the road's closed, so all hands on deck.
A few miles up the highway, Eric Goddard is closing in on the scene.
Apparently it's a head-on collision with a pickup truck. Unfortunately, it's a fatal accident. I don't think you ever get accustomed to dealing with a fatal accident, but you put your mind on the job that you're here to do and get it done. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be up against when we get there. Oh boy, that's crazy.
As we first pull up, there's debris as far as the eye can see.
It's just a complete nightmare. Tractor trailer, it's in a ditch full of ice, water, and a whole pile of mud. There's no shortage of mud here. I don't know if there's different types of mud, but if there's a super mud, this is definitely it. Well, we've got some serious issues over here. Motor and tranny's punched in, and the axle's not attached no more, it's ripped out. It's taken quite a hit. You certainly won't be able to steer it coming out of here. Hopefully it'll hang on long enough to get it to the road. The biggest issue is the suction.
Go right down.
When they go into that hard, wet clay mud, it's not just gonna pop right out.
The axles here is tore right off. The batteries are ripped out. It's gonna be a big pull.
Everything's open.
At the eastern end of Ontario, it's been a clear night on the 401.
Is anybody hearing anything about a truck fire?
But 20 miles past Cornwall, on the doorstep of the Quebec border,
That don't look good.
westbound traffic is funneling into a single lane.
The truck burned up inside there. Something is sitting on the ground.
And Cornwall towing op Mike McPhee's day is off to a very early start.
Let's go see what kind of mess we got. Good morning, boys.
Good morning, how are ya?
What in the hell does he have on?
The trailer was fully loaded with bottles of cola when the brakes overheated, bursting into flame and making a big mess for Duncan Cooper.
The trailer's so compromised, you can't tow it. There's nothing left to tow. Trailer's broken in half. Wheels are gone. The trailer's junk.
They're not going to save her now.
This is not a tow job. This is a salvage recovery.
Just dealing with burnt stuff, that's a big challenge. It's always a mess when you got to deal with a burnt load.
Bottles all over the place. We've got a job here tonight to clean this job up.
That job requires offloading what's left of the 40,000 pounds of carbonated cargo.
Want to know my plan?
No, but you can tell me.
Lasso it with a chain right around. Just a little tiny pick. Brown's coming down with a shovel and dump trucks. He can clean everything from the wheels back out. Then we're gonna go around to the front. We'll pick her straight up. Good idea?
Okay. We're gonna pull up here with the rotator?
This is the quickest way I saw, like, after inspecting the load.
It's gonna be a challenge. We've got to cut it in half to move it.
We're putting these lines on so that way when we go to cut it, everything's supported.
Go around the back of the trailer with it. Okay, I'll try picking them up.
Okay, go.
Duncan wants to attack the job in two sections. The first step is securing the front of the trailer so they can empty out the back.
We use a rotator, and just past where it was burned, we supported it right there with chains.
We're gonna pick up the trailer just a little bit here, because after they unload the back, my master plan is to cut the back piece off, get it out of the way. It's lifting, guys.
Look at this guy go. 70 miles an hour.
Traffic's just winging by us like crazy. You want to hurry up. You don't want to be there any longer than you need to be.
So, to speed things up,
hey, Kenny!
Duncan's called in some special backup for the offload.
So as soon as I realized we had to bring in a shovel, and this is gonna be a fun job.
Well, let's start by digging what we can from the wheels back out. Once we get ahead of the wheels, we'll just cut the wall with a shovel. Stand back a little bit.
Because the coker's going to splash and splatter and blow.
We're going to start unloading it, loading it up into dump trucks.
The excavator will make the job go faster, but working next to live traffic, there's a risk.
Just watch, boys, and those bottles. I don't want to roll out into the lane if we can help it.
Shovel guy has to be very accurate.
She ain't gonna be pretty.
Are we picking this up by hand?
He'll be able to scoop a lot of this up.
That's the only way to get it out.
As we clear the back section, all the pop bottles fizz all over the place.
Watch out.
Go.
500 miles down the 401 on a county road off the western end of the highway.
Okay, here we go.
Police have finished investigating the scene of the muddy wreck. It's time for Derek and his crew to get to work.
Trailer is jackknifed after the impact, and it's mired out in a muddy field, so that's going to be an issue for us.
And with the axle torn out, they can't guide and roll the tractor. But Eric has an idea to double up and muscle out the semi.
Hey, Senior, I'm almost thinking if you're good with it, we'll put you back here.
Trailer?
I'll grab the nose of the trailer and the truck and almost walk it out on a jackknife, okay?
Or
He's gonna really be pulling the majority of the load. I'm gonna grab a hold of the front of the trailer as well as the tractor, which will give us some control and some steering of the vehicle.
I'm going to rig the front of the trailer.
There's well over a foot of mud in some places, so it's pretty tricky to get all the rigging over there
The trick is finding them again.
and get it rigged where we need it.
I'm trying to figure out a good spot.
There's no front end really left on the truck of any strength. Anytime you hook onto something that's taking that kind of a hit, you're really taking a risk.
Trying to get that into the frame. You know, I washed my coat last night. Well, I didn't. My wife did. I'm gonna have to ask her really nice if she'll wash it again, maybe. Shows you what we're dealing with, right?
And the heavy resistance will multiply the strain on the compromised structure.
You're right around 30,000 pounds, just that trailer. And then add the suction, the numbers could be astronomical pretty quickly, but when you're trying to break the suction from the mud.
Eric will run high and low lines to the front to direct the semi sideways, while Derek winches on the back, pulling the semi onto the road.
Do you want me to hang a snatch on this or no?
You can, yeah.
You cannot over-rig. None of the tires are turning, and they're in 2 feet of mud. We're gonna be pulling easily 100,000 pounds of resistance to make it move.
That one's good. Most of the pull's gonna be on the trailer. That's just to make damn sure the truck follows along.
But the way they're forced to hook it on, the snatch block could shift or twist as the truck ascends to the road.
The snatch block's gonna be one of the strongest points of rigging if you're pulling on it correctly, but if you pull side to side, there's not very much material actually holding them together, and you'll pull them apart. And once you do, the winch line's gonna fail.
Just around the back of the trailer. Got a couple lines on it.
we're gonna get dirty pulling this one out.
Okay.
Everybody good? Senior, are you ready?
Yeah.
Everything's rolling.
Hey, Eric.
Yep.
Just maybe slow down a bit because this thing outside wants to walk down the bank.
Okay. It's coming up. I'm just gonna catch up my single.
Okay, going.
Hey, Senior, I'm gonna bring mine up now.
Okay.
But as the truck moves, so does the snatch block.
We're at the point now The snatch block is actually being forced off to the side, so that runs a risk of cutting the winch line and having the winch line fail.
No, I don't like the way that I'm hitting that snatch block, and it's gonna come straight at me where I'm standing. Where I'm at right now, this will kill me. Oh, hey, don't go up. Hey, don't go up. Where I'm at right now, this will kill me.
On a county road near St. Joachim.
Hold. Time to stop.
A shifted piece of rigging has put Eric in the bullseye.
Where I wasn't pulling on the block like it's meant to be pulled on, you'll literally blow that hook apart.
Sometimes you end up right in that line of fire.
I'll bring it up a bit more.
So we're gonna have to re-rig it again so we get a nice straight pull.
So I'm gonna stand over here and see if we can't just get a couple more feet. Okay, wanna block it right there?
It's down to one final pull to wrench the tractor onto the pavement.
I think all I'm gonna do now, I'll reach out with the second line and grab that truck and bring it up on the road. Coming up, Dennis. Roger?
Yeah. Tell me when there, Batman.
At your leisure there.
Okay, we're going. You're starting to roll her back towards me.
You should be able to bring it right around.
You're on gravel shoulder now, Eric.
I'm gonna try to get it right on the road.
Yeah.
Hold.
Right there.
We got it straightened out.
Can I let go of the back?
Yeah, we're good.
We were able to get the truck up on the road.
Eric's gonna slip into the front of the truck. Just hook up from the front so we can tow it away.
It was a messy fight, and the job isn't quite finished yet.
Can't get a whole lot worse than this.
We have to wash all our equipment when we get back, otherwise it turns into cement trying to get that stuff off.
Okay, everybody good, I'm gonna roll.
You go home, you wash your clothes, you wash your truck, and start all over again tomorrow.
Get her over there, Homer. Keep going.
Won't be losing mud for 100 miles.
Push back, you're all right.
At the other end of the province,
keep an eye on the far side.
The excavator has shoveled out the bulk of the bottles from the rear of the trailer.
You know what? One thing about Kenny is a hell of an operator.
But the front half is still loaded, and as dawn approaches, the highway is only getting busier.
Crazy. They just learned to slow down.
So Duncan's come up with a plan to accelerate the recovery of the extremely compromised trailer.
Trailer's already right off. So you know what? Let's have a little fun here. Let's get this job done and just let that shovel do its thing and tear everything apart.
He's gonna start breaking the trailer up, so watch yourself.
We'll get the back or the smash all down for us.
Oh, yeah. Watch yourself, Bob. Get her right in the middle and see if you can pull it back.
We get the shovel to rip it in half. We cleared out the back section. Here we got it out of the way.
Back up. Good enough. Yep.
Tell me when to stop.
That should be good.
Good, Mike.
You're on. You're gonna be pretty. Well, for sakes.
Trying to walk around, you're tripping and rolling over bottles of pop all over the place.
But with morning almost upon them, Duncan can't take time for an orderly offload of the front half of the trailer.
You gonna go lift up the front?
Yeah.
He'll rely on gravity.
Lift it up so the rest of the load slides out. Just these 2 lines.
There you go, Matt.
Oh yeah, pick her up and dump everything out the back.
Boom out some. Okay, up. Now pour it out like a can of soda.
It's the quickest way to empty the trailer and clear the scene, if they can angle the trailer high enough.
We figured the load would just keep coming towards us.
Okay, hold on there.
And it turned out it did.
See what you can dig out of there, Kenny.
The excavators almost reached the front.
I'd like to get another couple of skids out somehow if we can.
But any farther could cause too much damage.
He's rolling up the roof.
Yeah, well, if he rolls it up too much, you won't have nothing to pull on.
To dump the last few skids, they need to lift higher.
I don't want to wreck the box too much. Hold on. Pick her up, Matt.
Is it gonna lift, or is the front end just gonna break apart on us?
More! She's not cooperating. Oh!
Pick her up, Matt.
East of Lancaster on the 401.
More!
To empty the last of the bottles from the battered trailer, Duncan has to risk tearing it apart.
She's not cooperating.
The only way they're coming out, we need to use gravity. So Matt had to lift the front of that trailer way up high.
Up a bit more, Matt.
We start lifting that trailer, especially at that height. It's a bit of a gamble.
Jump, Mike.
You still good to go higher?
There she goes.
Once it was up in the air and I heard them starting to fall and slide out, I was like, good.
She's empty.
Okay, put it down.
Up and down. It's long and dirty, but it's fun.
But they still need to move what's left of the trailer off the road.
Move her right in, bud.
And it's in no condition to tow.
So he's gonna pull it ahead out of the way.
Yep.
We're gonna flip it on one side.
Hey!
So that way we can load it up onto our landau and not be overheight.
Could be a little bit of a gamble, flip it on its side. We hope the trailer wall doesn't want to break anymore. Yeah, it's good. Because we want to put that trailer wall on the floor of our landau trailer. We'll lift up.
Yeah.
Both lines on the one side. And as it arches, all you gotta do is rotate this way and it should technically flip over.
Yep.
Pick it up. Just winch right now. A little bit more. Keep going. Now rotate it that way. Hey. Okay. This is it, the final phase. Keep coming, Mike.
Yo!
That's good, man. Job went pretty good. I might even have to buy the boys breakfast.
See you later, boys.
A long, sticky night on the road is finally over.
No, there was nothing really particularly pretty about this job. It's just a get it done sort of deal.
Good job, guys.
It's solid rock.
Next time on Heavy Rescue 401.
Really?
Rocky wreck.
We're just worried about it rolling.
Rocky recovery.
It's gonna go over.
You gotta come up with some idea.
Adam faces
Let it go slowly. No.
a downhill slide.
Don't touch the brake!
Why is she being like this?
And a hard frozen fight.
We're gonna run into a problem with that.
Hits the breaking point.
Give her!